CIS rejects with a lot of stand-ins. They had their moments in game one, but they couldn't close it out, and now NIP are leading 1-0 with a chance to knock CIS rejects out of the Summit 4.
They had a really solid strategy, just the execution and the team play wasn't just. I mean, it's standing team, so
It happens.
it happens.
So let's see if they can make something magical happen, because they're going to need it. NIP, now the draft underway, heading into game number 2. They do get their prized Shadow Fiend this time around.
Price Shadow Fiend.
Favoring it over a lot of other heroes that other teams would prefer, like the Darkseer, maybe the Ember, even TA. But they're going to go for the SF now.
Darkseer openings, I guess, more popular than the TA opening. I think a Darkseer is just more flexible. You work better with a lot of the heroes like a Wyvern or Ember Spirit, Spirit Breaker, Slada even. So I think Darkseer openings are probably the most flexible compared to all the other. I mean, Night Stalker could also be flexible since you can be played as a support or offlane or even a Tusk opening.
Definitely agree with you there. The Night Stalker Bane will be the grabs for CIS
same-
rejects. Same exact
opening.
heroes.
They have a disable for the BKB Shadow Fiend. That is usually a necessity against Shadow Fiend because you want to be able to lock him down. And NIP goes for their Wombo combo, it seems. They're going to have a Vacuum to wreck him. And they're going to look to maybe pair it up with a stun as well. So Alchemist banned once more. Huh. That is actually quite weird. Because they have a very aggressive lineup and usually Alchemists would actually be able to
Are they going to ban Wyvern here?
thrive in an environment where you're not giving him pressure. Wyvern? I could see it happening. Why not? It's still a really good combo with the Darkseer and Shadow Fiend.
Other hero that NIP love, which they might even prefer, is the Disruptor. So perhaps that's what CIS rejects are debating.
Yeah, true. Not every team prioritizes Disruptor a lot, but this team does. But
I actually like that ban.
SB is something that Hanskin likes to play when he has the Darkseer on Eunice as well. So this is one of the stronger combinations with Darkseer as a support. Either that or you go for a support bounty hunter with the Iron Shell on top of you.
Yeah, it was Navi who ran that yesterday, was it? Or not Navi.
I can't remember. It was one of the games where we saw it.
Yeah, we were surprised that it wasn't a Night Stalker.
Yeah.
But then you mentioned,
then we realized
Invis Iron Shell.
They wanted the Invis Iron Shell in that game. But right now, CI just rejects. So if they want to go back for the same offlane Bane plus Night Stalker, they would need, I think, stronger lanes to actually deal with the Shadow Fiend. Since if you're not roaming too much, you want to have a good 1v1 matchup. I guess TA would be good versus Shadow Fiend. Queen is not there. That's Wind Ranger, but they're gonna go for Ember Spirit. I think there's more chance that this is actually a safe laner rather than going against Shadow Fiend. Because Ember, in most cases against Shadow Fiend, if you don't get help, you are not gonna be doing so well against Shadow Fiend unless you get help from. I think it was the NA game, the NA Summit qualifiers game. It was from Wolves. They ran an Ember Spirit mid against Shadow Fiend, and he didn't do the Flame Guard build. He went for the early Searing Chains and Slide, and he had a roaming Mirana.
Oh yeah, and they owned the
Shadow Fiend a lot.
Yeah.
But the Ember wasn't getting a lot of last hits in the lane.
And it does slow down your farm speed a lot later on. You don't generally want the Flame Guard to clear stacks and just be more efficient.
Yeah, but if you are getting enough kills,
But you have to get a lot of kills.
you can justify that.
Yeah. If you slow down though, like after the laning stage, the Shadow Fiend starts catching up in the jungle, and it often.
Yeah,
evens
I
out.
think the Shadow Fiend can die like once or twice in the lane.
Yeah.
Against that, it's fine.
If he dies like 4 or 5 times, yeah, it's trouble. But all right, Wyvern will be grabbed by NIP. So no big surprises. You leave it out there. They're gonna go for it. Rejects will take the Ember.
5 seconds remaining.
So
Honestly, for NIP, I guess the question is, what do they want to? Do they just want this solo Darkseer? Do you see them trying to get like a big bruiser to run, like an ogre to run with them?
I think maybe
Bounty Hunter.
maybe even a Slada though this game. Like you want Slada on the dial with Shadow Fiend is pretty strong with Iron Shell. Very good synergy overall in all their heroes and good minus armor versus Ember. So I could see that working for them. And if you are looking for support to pair with Darkseer, the bruiser you mentioned, Ogre, could be useful here. Bloodlust,
Big bully.
Yeah, the big bully could be useful against the Bane and the Lina. If the Lina is a support, that is.
Yeah, so, I mean, how about... I still think Disruptor's not bad here. You're up against
Yep.
Ember.
It could be work. Could,
So
could
I
work.
think it's either Ember or sorry, Disruptor, or it's like a big tanky melee hero that can run around with the
Yeah, or
Darkseer.
they just pick their safe laner
10
first, which
seconds
like
Yeah.
Sada could be one of the better options here.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
can
definitely could be.
5
they can go for
seconds remaining.
Juggernaut, like for Roshan as well, like with the healing ward. But I personally would favor a little more
Seems a
to
little
the,
light on lockdown.
yeah, I
What's the
favor the
slaughter?
Slaughter more because of the heroes they have.
Radiant team ban.
So they have a very solid dire lineup right now. Good for rushing, good team fight, good damage overall, physical damage. They make up for it with a lot of spell damage on the Shadow Fiend for early game. So they have a very
10
balanced
seconds
draft.
remaining.
It is
Dire
the
team
ban
ban.
once again. They actually didn't ban this right when they picked Huskar, did they? Maybe not.
No.
Maybe not.
But then it was last overall pick, Husker, I think.
Yeah, okay. So I guess they didn't have to actually ban AA for that. But what do they actually want to
10
go for here?
seconds
They
remaining.
might actually just run Lina as their mid hero, Ember +1,
5
or they can
seconds
just run
remaining.
Ember Lina on the safe lane and
Radiant
just go for
team
another
pick.
mid hero.
So NIP are expecting that support Night Stalker and Core Lina as they go ahead and ban out the Brood.
Or
It's
even
kind of a safety
or even
ban.
a support Lina and a support Bane and not soccer off lane.
Well, then why would you ban Brood?
Oh yeah, so I guess they yeah.
So it's let's see, what does CIS Rejects want for the off lane? Could just be the Bane Night Stalker again
10
still.
seconds
I think
remaining.
NIP is probably thinking that's most likely the off
I
lane.
think
but
they can do so many things now
5
with their 4
seconds
heroes here.
yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to say what they want.
I think for NIP that's less like we're actually thinking this is a support Night Stalker and we just want to be safe that it could be.
So what else could you lose in the last pick?
Lich gonna have your mana.
Lich, Night Stalker.
Great against Slardar and Shadow Fiend, obviously.
So Bane plus Lina, I guess. Then Bane plus Ember. I think
Disruptor?
Lina mid for.
Do you still like Disruptor here? Or do
Yeah,
they
why
want-
not? You can glimpse the Bane when he's gripping. You can glimpse Ember Spirit, which is nice.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's
what I'm
not-
thinking.
There's not many
10
good options here
seconds
for a support
remaining.
position.
And they have plenty of reserve
5
time, so if
seconds
NIP
remaining.
wants, they can mull it over.
There's no Dazzle. There's no like Dazzle and SB would be
Reserve
nice with their
time.
lineup, but Disruptor could be next option here. If they want for more disable, they can go for Lion. But then
Unless
again,
it's the legendary support Slardar.
how much of a legend is that?
I don't know, you bring it up a lot, but I haven't seen it.
Sometimes it like I don't think it's a bad thing, having Starlight as a support. I just think that it's very, very situational when you feel like you are forced to grab another call instead of go for support in a certain scenario. Whereas most of the situations you would want your Starlight to be farming.
NIP taking their time. They know a win here. They stay alive another series and start to close in the bracket.
Do you think they might go Bounty Hunter with the Iron Shell? That's the only support that works with Iron Shell right now that I could think of. Like Disruptor is good for team fight and obviously lockdown. But why, if they really wanted it, why are they actually considering so long? Like there should be something else that they are actually thinking of, which is like BH with Iron Shell. I don't think there's any other supports that can utilize the Iron Shell early game.
That was exactly what I had in mind. A Vengeful Spirit picked up, Winter. We called it. Great work.
More minus armor, I mean, for their lineup.
The swap.
For the Bane.
What does the swap do for you this game?
The Bane.
Yeah. And they already had some ways to cancel that. It gives them a reliable additional one. So what got changed again with Venge?
Stats, more agility, and more movement speed.
We've seen a few teams try the carry Venge, if I recall correctly.
Nah. A few teams? Nah, one team. VP.
VP. Well, they've tried it a few times, I should say then.
Well, I think if you can win with your carry bench, you probably could win with any other carry.
It will not be a carry Venge, though. It will be, to my eyes, the first support Venge I've seen in 6.85 in a competitive match.
I think I've seen it a few times. It was mainly versus Bad Rider. Alliance was picking bad early, and their opponents actually picked bench to counter the counter the lasso. So yeah, it's not the first time for me.
Yeah, not the first ever, just the first one I've seen. So NIP will get their ward up. Venge starting with the boots first and the clarity. Obviously, Venge, for those who are trying to remember what this hero does, is not known for her
Hey, dude,
zoning prowess, but a very good ganking support.
did
in the
they
laning
just
stage.
swap up the Night Stalker from the last game for another
30
guy?
seconds to
It's a
battle.
different player.
Yeah,
they
or
allowed-
he changed his name.
Are they allowed to do that?
I guess so. As long as the player isn't competing for anyone else in the tournament. Why
Okay.
not?
Alright, sure. Why not?
There's a limit on the total number of stand-ins, I think, but given the time restrictions, it's like not possible to replace teams at this point. So I think the admins may be being a bit lax so long as it's not actually someone who's on another team's roster. Obviously, you can't have someone who's also competing playing for two teams.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but beyond that, I think given just how, like with between Nunyan and the Major, there's just very little time to fit in these qualifier games, which is part of why Secret had to be unfortunately removed from the tournament, and
Ready to burn.
also part of why CIS Rejects is a bit of a mess with their roster.
So it's going to be an aggressive try lane for NIP though. They want to pressure the weak laning phase of the Ember Spirit. I think we don't see this enough from teams. There are a few teams that actually do that. So Ember is a hero that is very weak, so you don't really want to let him get away in the early phase. The first few levels is the most difficult time of the game for the Ember. Once he reaches level 5, level 6, it's just fine. He can roam around and get kills even if he gets pressure in the lane. But before that happens, it's very tough for him. So where is the Lich actually going to go right now? Like when you see this type of lane setup, doing a dual lane at top doesn't offer so much anymore because Darkseid can push the lane out. You sacrifice Skip, sure, he's gonna miss out on some experience, but he pushes the wave out, he goes to jungle, he farms the small camp, or he gets a pull. So Darkseid doesn't really mind too much compared to a carry.
Yeah, and although they planted a ward down, they did not actually block the camp. So we'll see NIP
They weren't
keeping
actually
the pressure up on the Ember.
they weren't actually expecting the aggressive lane from NIP for CIS Rejects. That's why they placed the ward like this.
I think it's going to be a little tricky for Era early on. Only 4 CS with the dual lane mid. He will struggle, but also a hero that can use the jungle. Not right now, but can go get his stacks ready, farm it soon. So it does feel in some ways like this Lich will have a limited impact.
Just look at this Ember. He's crying right now. He's being bullied out of his lane, going for the bounty run so he can get level 2. Oh my god. Okay, Haste Rune, probably much better.
2 hero chains. This could be the comeback. He gets 1 kill. But Shadow Fiend will grab one. That puts him up to 15 souls. And now Ember
Misses
sprinting
the
away,
crush.
jukes the crush. Era could be endangered. Doesn't have enough gold to buy the boots just yet. But they're going to chase on Iceberg. The 2 hero crush from Limb. That one's going to connect. 6 with the chains. The haste rune's wearing off soon. God Black may not be so lucky. There's the Venge stun. Crush. Not even needed. And I'll get yet another kill. 3-2, the final kill score.
But CIS Rejects get the first blood, did they?
No, it was NIP, wasn't it? Oh, you're right. On hand
They
skin.
got the, yeah, Handskin was the first one to go down. So
Still the
it's-
gold swing 400 favoring NIP.
This Amber is not going to have a good time, my friend. He's going to have a very, like, this is like one of the most nightmare situations Amber could hope for in a game. He might even get caught here with the crush and stun.
Oh, good jump in by Limp. The follow-up comes from Handskin. Ember getting just slaughtered in the laning stage. Another death, and the backup not even remotely in sight. They try to bring in the Bane caught from the side to harass Era mid, but... And I'm probably saying that horribly wrong. Apologies to anyone who's more familiar with some of the Cyrillic writing, but he will get caught out and not able to find the opening there. So back to the top lane for NIP. Just worth quickly mentioning that Darkseer is free farming here. Foss getting his levels, so he's doing okay, but not really able to stop the Karate Chop Man's farm.
SF is actually getting trashed really hard in mid lane because he actually left the lane for
The Lich, he left the lane. He's up
Yeah.
against Selena already.
the Lich. I think sacrificed 1 or 2 creeps at the start, and then he left the lane for the fight at bottom. So no stacks available right now.
And for Era, he actually got the last hit one of the kills, so he was instantly up to 15 souls, but then he died, so it went back down right away. Sad times for a Shadow Fiend.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
any
tower
setup
is
from
under
Bane
attack.
would just mean an easy kill on the SF right now for that Lina. Whoop, in this rune, gonna get scouted out, and this is time for SF to farm. He's gonna be happy now. It's at least 2 waves of creeps that he's gonna get a free farm.
Some fun will be forced back to his tower now. And Limp no longer in a full-on tri-lane. Just Steel Kid sticking around here. This crush comes out from Limp. He goes in on 6. Flame Guard only now activated. Gonna back away. There's the sleep on Steel Kid. They're looking to turn this, but 666 is quite low. It's only a level 1 chains. Bit risky to go in. The Splinter Blast coming through. It's Ket who gets caught out, and 2v3. They're winning the lane. Now the Venge shows up. They get the kill. 666 had to be careful there. If he overextended, that Crush's physical damage would have gone right through his Flame Guard and potentially killed him, so wasn't really able to help out. I mean, the level 1 chains, let's be honest, he's not doing a whole lot anyway.
He's not even going to be farming a whole lot. I think they need the Night Stalker or the Lina to sort of make a TP rotation to the bottom lane to get at least 1 or 2 kills soon. Lina is waiting for his Laguna. Night Stalker's here now. He's the one that made the TP rotation.
Level 6 finds Avenge off Bed Hanskin. You there? Oh, he's here. He's just not going anywhere now. Fox will get caught out. The Crush connects on 2. Beautifully done by Limp once again. Then they go through with the Splinter Blast, but they're going to need more reinforcements, or they're just going to have to give up Seal Kid. He's down.
This is fine.
But it's 5 heroes for a support Wyvern.
1 hero loss is fine. There's just too much rotations from CIS rejects. I think the Lina didn't have to actually be here in the fight. So that was actually, I think that was a win for NIP, losing just 1 support. And SF is already so far fully caught up to the Lina because of Iceberg spending a lot of time away from the lane for the past minute and a half or so. And he didn't even get, did he get the last hit? No, he didn't even get the last hit on the Wyvern kill.
And still has yet to use that Laguna Blade either.
Not good.
And it's also nighttime, so if it's an even trade but it's nighttime, that's a win for NIP.
And
So definitely a win
the
there.
vision there might have actually spotted the Lina running top as well. So maybe SF. Oh, he doesn't know.
Era.
He doesn't know.
He's got a double damage rune, but even so, not going to be able to fight the Night Stalker. Calmly roasted alive by a Laguna Blade. At least it's quick and it's over. Like a band-aid. Just rip it off.
A quick and easy death, so you don't get tortured.
Very benevolent CIS rejects. They're going to move with the Darkseer, though. You mentioned this winter, the power of the Slardar Ion Shell. One of the better partners. They're going to make their move on the bottom lane. Godblack crushed and disintegrated.
There was a leak, but now there isn't. So NS doesn't have, like, when they're actually making these movements with the Night Stalker here, it's probably best to have a ward to actually place some vision down. Otherwise, you're just wasting your map control because you're not actually placing down wards.
They want to go on Era.
Oh, he just TP'd down, so he should be going down here.
Supports do have TPs, but he looks like he'll get fully caught out. Oh, they sleep him to start. That's going to set up for the Lita stun. Oh no, she gets interrupted. She can't get off the nuke, but finally does get the slave before the end. As Limp will also pay, it looks like, trying to bottle up and survive. Amps Foss, but to little avail. So it ends up being a 2-for-1. 2 cores, but Jonas and Fun still with the trade. He takes the tower, he gets the last hit, and the mech is going to be rather quick this game.
I think maybe they didn't have to use the sleep there though. Not sure. If they
It looked like the sleep helped NIP a little bit.
because it actually allowed them to react, and the slow would have been enough for the Lina to actually land her stun, and then you have the sleep to actually use for the heroes that are TPing down, especially the Slardar. So that could have actually saved the Lina there. But at the end, it was still 2-for-1, so you can't really complain too much. It's still a victory for CIS rejects. And daytime, so time to farm for the Night Stalker. Yes, 15.
And for Ember. Ember, as we've been talking about, has had a very rough game. The CS, actually not that bad, but the early death and just constant being forced to rotate, not get as much experience as he would like. Definitely hurting him. He'll need to catch up now.
SF is like 400 only, 400 never per hit of the Ember Spirit because he died the most. But he is
But
gonna
definitely
be,
a faster comeback hero at this
yeah,
stage.
he's gonna farm faster.
Ember does have a haster bottle, though. So it looks like things will settle down into a more farming-oriented
Yeah,
rhythm.
it's daytime, so obviously
Everyone chill. Just get some creeps.
it's obviously the
Let's all
day
be friends
the
for now.
daywalker's time to make friends. When night looms, it's the Night Stalker's time to make enemies. Is he gonna build Midas? Yeah, he is. He has a really good start, so the Midas comes at minute 10 is a very good timing. Earn plus Midas is very, very good.
Ember will get caught by an initial stun, but he's still hasted.
So Darkseer is completing the mech. Daytime, you have mech, time to go. You want to get towers.
Yeah, good thing that they have the Darkseer, because if Shadow Fiend was going for mech, it would be super late.
Structures are fortified.
You don't get to say that too much. Most of the time, Shadow Fiend gets their mech very, very early.
Yeah, like right around now, honestly, in a lot of games.
10 minutes, 11 minutes. Like 9 is really like you're having a super.
Well, it's basically 10 minutes now.
Yeah, if you have like maybe without the Aquila, I could see that happening. Like power trades Aquila and mech at 10 is you're so farmed. You're like what 6k net worth?
Yeah.
The game is going so well for you.
There was also, that's the one downside of the aggressive tri-lane, is they weren't really stacking for eras, so he wasn't getting that additional gold.
Yeah, I agree. But they shut down the Ember, so I wouldn't say it was a wasted effort. It was sort
It's a
of
trade-off.
a trade-off that I think they still got more because they shut down the Ember a lot. So Ember is a hero that doesn't come back too easily. Whereas if you talk about Shadow Fiend, like you mentioned, you can farm stacks, you can farm jungle much faster. So if you have a SF that is far behind and the opposing team has the Ember that's far behind, I would rather be the team that has the SF far behind.
Radiant's top tower is under
Night
attack.
Stalker Midas now complete. They also do have Chain Frost online. We're going to see Godlike doing a bit of stacking. With
Huh.
that second nighttime coming fairly soon
I'm
here.
actually surprised that he chose to have so many points on the Frost Blast and not get any Ice Armor against his lineup. Sometimes you don't get the luxury of, getting so many levels on Lich. That's when you rather have a few points in the Ice Armor.
Even 1 point, you
Yeah,
get
well,
all the benefits except the armor.
The slow
Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah. Especially against someone like Slardar. Speaking of Venge, now that I look at her, we talked to her about it a little bit this game, WinteR. We're going to see the max wave of Terror build. There's been a lot of different ways to... Oh, Voss. We're running the Seal Kid here in the trees. He's going to force out the Arctic Burn. Voss will
Yep.
then back off. But yeah, what do you think about Venge this game? Build-wise, are you just going to leave it at level 1 Magic Missile at this point? Max the Aura?
That's the typical
Max.
typical support build, right? 1 stun, max aura, max hull. And yeah. But some games you want to have more points in stuns when you feel like you're lacking a lot of lockdown and I think especially in a game where you want to set up the stun to set up a split off or set up a torrent, you want to have at least I think 2 points or 3 points so you have enough time for the other spell to land. But other than that reasoning, I think mostly you max your other spells.
Good sleep juggle there by Hanskin, though. He almost gets himself into harm's way. They will cancel the TP on.
Yeah. I think the thing with Venge is like there's no staple skill, but you build the hero based on how the game is flowing.
Yeah. It's like whatever the game calls
It's not
for.
like Shadow Fiend or Slardar where you mostly have a very staple skill build.
I like heroes like that where there's a lot of room for experimentation.
Not experimentation, but more like adaptation in the game.
Yes.
You're not gonna be experimenting in the game.
Yeah, that was not the right choice of words. Versatile.
No Dexter's laboratory in the game, you know.
Unless you're CTY. So dive Seal Kid here top
Oh, he
lane.
missed the
He's
Dragon
got the
Slave.
Winter's Curse. The Slave will miss, but that doesn't really matter. The Chain Frost bounces through. And actually, maybe it does. Foss able to get the double kill, has the urn to keep himself alive, but the tower shot will take him down. Still
the
a 3 for 1.
The amp damage actually cost. I think he
If the
could
slave hits, he probably lives there.
he could have also lived if he doesn't earn. He chose to offensive earn the bench. He could have earned himself like when the projectile from the tower was coming, so he would have survived the last. Guess he didn't expect so much damage because it was he was amped up by the Slardar, so one tower shot actually does so much.
Well, now they've got Frost Armor. That could have helped him live
Dire's
too.
structures are fortified.
Still a 3 for 1. CIS Reject's going to be very happy about that.
Radiant's
And
middle tower is
gotta
under
say, Era's really taking a while to come online here, WinteR. Whereas the Rejects at night, everybody's having an impact, aside from the Ember, who's mostly content to farm.
Yeah, the night cycle is gonna be until 16 minute 16, so it's another 2 minutes. Oh, he's gonna pop his. All right.
Finds Yonasum Fan. TP out will come. Ember, chains are there. That's a big grab on Yonasum Fan. The most farmed here on the Dire side.
That is not good
Going
news.
down.
That is not good news when your Darkseer is the most farm. Slardar is gonna have his blink in a reasonable timing because he died twice. They really need the Slardar to actually help them sort of balance the game because they are right now they are in a very defensive state because they cannot be aggressive. They don't have a dagger on Sada. Whereas CIS rejects are just using nighttime to their advantage to play very aggressive.
He has a free
Pressure.
dagger. He's got Hunter in the night.
Now, I wouldn't say it's a free dagger, maybe a free Mask of Madness without the penalties of the Mask of Madness.
It allows him to run around and kill people, which is what the dagger does. So that's what I mean. I
The dagger allows you to jump around, not
jump
run
around and kill. It
And-
allows you to kill people.
Okay, the same thing.
I of course they're not the same thing. I'm oversimplifying, you might say.
You're a simpleton.
I'm a
as some-
simple man.
As some may say.
I see Night Stalker getting kills. I assume he has a dagger. That doesn't. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this Winter.
That does not sound right at all.
No, that's not even what I think. The cleverness, a complete airball. NIP do have the big combo though. It's a level 3 vacuum now online for Jonas and Fan.
Oh, bottom lane, Eunice.
Also Ember.
Well,
Flame
not a
Guard.
hero that he can kill.
No. But they have the level 3, actually level 4 vacuum already, and the blink online.
Time to go
Plus
for
the curse. This is
the
the
play.
big combo.
The play is gonna happen soon. Here comes Darkseer TP in. They're gonna drop an Iron Shell on Limp. Oh no, maybe not. Too obvious. There's a crit wave there. So, oh, this might be bad for them.
They saw the smoke. NIP up on the high ground
Oh,
in good
the crush!
position. There's the crush on 2. Not the perfect crush though, and the Chain Frost comes bouncing through. It's gonna eviscerate NIP.
Oh my
now they get
God!
the back wall on everyone, but Chain Frost mostly bouncing to illusions. Thank God for the rest of NIP. Now they can maybe chase forwarding, make something happen. Foss hunting for Limp. He's gonna turn with the amp damage. He goes to work on the Night Stalker, gets the bash as well. A little more help, and Foss may end up going down here. Oh, low. Shadow Fiend getting the last hit. God, that bash made the difference. The Slate of Fist not connecting on Limp, but that's okay. The backstab drive-by from Goblak will secure the kill. A 2 for 1 with 666.
2 for 2 actually.
Oh,
Venge
2
died.
for 2. Yeah, Venge already... Did she buy back or she just respawned?
No, she
with
just
us?
respawned. She died at the start of the fight.
Jesus, she respawned super quickly.
So 3
2
for 2.
3 for 2 in the end.
That was such a.
What?
That was a big combo.
She's level 5. Oh my god.
That was a big combo. They had the curse on 4 heroes, then it was the curse coming first, then the vacuum later.
Yeah.
If the vacuum came first, I think that would have just destroyed the fight. Because the wall would have dealt so much damage.
Yeah, they didn't have Darkseer at the start because he TP'd mid when the team was already like over here.
Yeah, he was pushing the mid lane, so he was far away from his team. But nevertheless, they
And they
still-
only got a 2-hero crush, but it was good enough.
Oh, it was good enough. Like
Yeah.
they had to split up because the chain force was coming. But after that, it was basically the whole fight NIP favored.
CIS got a little unlucky with the bounces there. It kind of bounced away from the main engagement when they jumped in.
Yeah.
And then it hit illusions, but
If
which
it
was the
bounced
power of
on the
wall.
2 heroes that were chained from the Ember, then I
That
guess
would have been a fight one.
yeah,
for
I guess they
Rejects.
would have been able to win that fight if that happened.
Ifs and maybes don't matter for much here as NIP all of a sudden back in control. They're going to go to the Roche Pit. And yeah, that's a dead rock, man. This will be now the debut of your BKB for
You
Era.
say that's a rock man, he looks so soft to me.
He looks so what?
He looks so soft and weak with that minus hour. Not a rock man.
Roche fight is going to break out, though. Ember trying to go in, but he gets cursed. The Vax there on 2. They prevent the Age of Steel and also almost kill the Ember. Now he jumps into the pit, but it's a bit too late. Slider's there to greet him, finishes the job with the help of the Wyvern. Caught also in danger. They're going to lose 2 more for this, as well as give up the Aegis and the Roach kill. NIP very much back in this game. In fact, it might be leading after that.
Yeah, I think they're leading, even though the graphs have not updated, but they have taken a decisive control of the game, securing the last fight and the Roshan. SF has his BKB completed, so that's gonna help him negate all the spell damage that's coming out. Like CIS rejects, everything is spell damage right now. Ember doesn't have enough farm. The right clicks from Night Stalker, negligible. So BKB is gonna help him survive through everything.
And you can really see the difference between a Shadow Fiend and an Ember. The SF has a rough laning stage. Go farm some stacks, catch right up. Ember is a rough laning stage. You can sort of do it, but it's just a lot slower.
Well, you rather farm heroes as Ember.
Yeah. And there just haven't been that many openings for such a squishy Ember.
I think that was just the turning point where the smoke and they got unlucky there.
Crush is there top lane. Iceberg gonna get chain stun and won't even get a chance to use his Yule Scepter. Slardar working his magic again. Has a little giggle to himself. It's another kill.
El Giggle.
Hey, Slardar was the one laughing.
But right now, they should be able to just take whatever towers they want to, as long as they group up as 5 with Iron Shell and Vacuum, because there's nothing CIS rejects can actually do about it. They have to resort to split pushing, try to get a trade, because they are in no position at all to contest any 5-man from NIP. There's no way. I think I would even say that even without the Aegis at this point, you take away the Aegis from Lim, there's still no way CIS rejects can actually take a team fight. It's just way too hard right now.
It just goes to show you how fragile Elite is against this kind of combo. Like, they had the ward, I forget exactly where it was, like over here maybe. So they see the smoke coming from CIS rejects. They have the high ground advantage, and then you have that one bad fight, and things just fall apart. Looks like they were trying to find 666 in the trees. Blake Crush is going to miss, then he jukes over. And he will dodge away from many bullets. TPing himself away. Is it in time? Yes, it is. And elsewhere, Night Stalker hunting. Ara does have BKB.
He wants to
There's a
fight.
chain Frost to interrupt this, though. Requiem, he's going to turn, he's going to fight, and he will kill Foss. Then manning up on Godblack, who was probably expecting the Shadow Fiend to run away. But that was not how he decided to play that. In fact, Hanskin even going in and going to swap Godblack. Laguna Blade will punish him. And now Arrow with no more BKB might actually be in a little lick of danger here. The Chain Frost will bounce. He gets the double kill. But Lina rushes in. Looking for Era, hides in the trees, and no, not going anywhere. Grip, surrounded, and nuked into oblivion. So it ends up being a 2 for 2. But they get the Shadow Fiend.
Good trade for CIS rejects. They got the better end of it because they killed the Shadow Fiend, which had a streak. But NIP is still in control of this game with their lineup. That was only because they didn't have their Slaughter and Vacuum and Curse around the Shadow Fiend. Head-on fights is still tough. Oh no, they're gonna get another pick off here. That's really good for the CIS rejects.
Didn't even bother with the Guardian Greaves. Just accepts his fate. Take me. Seal Kid, you'll be taken too. Oh, the neutral's almost denied him.
Oh, what's going on? Suddenly 3 pickoffs?
And IP's normally a pretty careful team. They
Yeah,
tend not
they
to,
are very, very safe.
They tend not to give away leads very often. But I guess against the Night Stalker, it's one of the heroes that just sows chaos to the ranks and
Yeah, because
Touches you off
sometimes the
guard.
hero moves so fast at night that you actually miscalculate how much time you have when you're split pushing because of the hunter at the night. That's why it's always better that you just be safe against a hero like NS, or even a Slug would be a good example because he travels around the map very, very quickly. So there's no way that you could actually pinpoint his location on the map.
Arrow will go back unless you have incredible wards. But
Or you have map hack like Zeus, like something to...
I thought you had actual map hack.
Yeah, not an actual map hack.
WinteR. Why are you advocating map hack?
I'm advocating a Zeus pick because he's map hack.
Oh my god. What's wrong with you? Think of the youth and their ethics.
Yeah,
their morals.
I don't think you'll be sad seeing more of Zeus in the competitive scene, wouldn't you?
I enjoy Zeus a lot. I like his voice acting as well.
You
Him and
puny,
Sniper.
you puny mortals.
But he just looks so pathetic. Even with the remodel, he's still a midget.
Yeah, but he's a lot more, you know, built.
A muscular midget. It's hard to take him seriously, though. That's what I love about Zeus.
How can you not take him seriously? He's a lot of Olympia.
My mental image of the Lord of Olympia is not like a tiny little midget that happens to be pretty ripped. It's like a giant god of lightning, you know? That's what I love about... I love that Zeus. Just he's so small and cute. He looks like a little Mario. Did you get that TIT shirt? The little coin, like the Mario Zeus thing?
No, but I've been seeing the Zeus.
I think like
The
4
taunt.
people here at the house own it.
You know the taunt? The
Uh,
Mario taunt?
Yeah. That's something that a Toon would have a lot of fun with. From
Oh yeah, Toon, yeah. The Shadow
I
Fiend.
hope we see his Zeus.
The Dancing Fiend. Oh,
Someone got really confused. One of our producers thought that there was like music on when they heard the little cymbals going. Rob was like, What's wrong?
What's
Why
wrong?
is there music? What did I do? No, Rob, you didn't do anything wrong. That's just Shadow Fiend things.
That was really good.
It's addictive. Some fun tanking. An initial void here. Greaves are not available for 3 seconds, but he will be glimmered and brought back towards safety, trying to retreat himself away. Now gets the Greaves off, but then silenced and sliced up by 666. They're also going to find Limp. NIP picked off one by one. They're gonna lose too.
They have to group up, you know. They're
getting sloppy here in the mid game.
They can't just get caught like this. They have the strength of a 5-man. They need to group up. NS and with his Aghanims plus the mobility of the Ember Spirit is just going to easily pick off whoever's alone. And there's no reason for them to be at bottom as well. They got spotted, I guess, by this ward as well. They have the lane pushed up so far, so they just need to be grouping up. Right now, Fast is actually continue to try and look for any more openings for his team, giving them the vision.
He's
Scouting
running into 3
them.
heroes right now.
They might be in trouble here.
Scouts
oh dear.
them all out.
Hello, what's up? What's up, boys?
6 is gonna clear out the wave. Hey, I'm coming.
Oh no,
Oh,
daytime! Oh shit!
Oh no, pause. This could actually be really bad. There's a BKB up on the Shadow Feed as well. He doesn't even need it just yet. The Winter's Curse comes through onto the Ember Spirit, holding him in position, but not enough damage to get the kill. He won't run him back.
Talk about bad timing.
I mean, he still knew there were 3 right there, but yeah, that didn't work out ideally. Azera's BKB will end. He gets caught. The swap from Hanskin trying to keep Iceberg off his Shadow Fiend. Not going to happen. There's the Death Requiem, but now Limp gets into position, working on Iceberg, trying to force him back. The Fiend script already committed for this fight, and now caught on the run as well. They're going to buy back the Venge. Seal Kid slept up, chasing, and smacking away. There's the bash, the crush on Goblack. 3 kills, including a very fed Night Stalker going down. Looks like the Lina did make it out, though.
He was like, who turned off the lights when daytime came when he was in the jungle. He couldn't see anyone after that.
I even had Radiant Vision toggle. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Oh, it's daytime. Things are getting interesting now.
They have the blink on Seal Kid before that as well, so it's gonna allow them. We haven't really seen the double blinks from the Darkseer and the Wyvern.
No, they've not gotten the organized fights, and that's definitely what NIP want, where you can see them coming.
He went for like Demon Cape as well on Unit, so blink should be his next item. Like against all the massive spell damage, it's understandable he went for Glimmer this game. So the massive team fight should be coming soon because the Rock Man is gonna respawn. And that might actually trigger a reaction from both teams to try and take a fight there.
Arrow did complete his signature Sanjin Yasha. Bit on the late end, but we'll take it.
Everyone gets SNY, on SS now.
Yeah.
I don't think you can say it's a signature on anyone.
No, it is, because he was the first one to do it.
Isn't like Loda the first one to like build SNY into a lot of heroes? Or maybe not. I think the first person to build SNY on Lifestealer was YYF.
Yeah, well, that was like specifically like just the race car Lifestealer.
Yeah,
though.
when no one was actually doing that, he started to do that.
Yeah.
Drums,
But it wasn't just SNY. It was like phase drums SNY.
Yeah.
Specifically those 3 items. So you'd always have basic max move speed. That was the good old Lifestealer days.
The wife stealer days, you wanna say?
Yeah. Then he was kidnapping more than just your life. Even your family wasn't safe. Things have changed. Now he takes over Ancients instead, but he finds them a cold and lonely place, and loses more games.
Well, why is that so sad? You sound so sad.
I am sad.
Lifestealer has the Ancients.
Must suck being a little zombie dog that nobody loves.
You don't need to steal wives when you can steal Ancients now.
Handskin, he's gonna poke his head out. Actually, the Dire playing in the dark, but they now get a ward. Oh!
No, they don't see him. It's darkness.
Darkness still.
They don't see him.
I think they saw him right as he was running away, though. It looked like they had the vision.
Oh no, Daywalker.
Now
this is not
it's
a bad okay, night. Actually, night.
Regular night now.
Regular night.
Yeah, they dropped the ward. I think the Night Stalker was like right here, so they just saw him.
I don't think they saw him though because it was darkness.
No, but he was like right here.
Oh, okay.
And then he ran away. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, maybe he did.
Anyway, they still got scared because like we can't really see anything. Iceberg getting swapped and then crushed. God, that's quick. Getting confident. Darkness is over.
This is when NIP are really strong, when they're grouping up together. They cannot allow the Night Stalker to use the vision advantage to pick people off. That's what they need to do, group up. They scout the Roshan with Limp, but because they are 1 man ahead right now, they're going to try and take an objective.
And now Limp has a BKB. It's scary. Only no Lina Laguna Blade yet, so really just the grip.
Who is more scary now, the Slardar or the Night Stalker? That is the question.
I definitely think Slardar. That's the thing with the Night Stalker. Like, you get really far ahead, but you're always going for this vision control build. So, when it comes to an actual clash, the rest of the team has to be able to take advantage of
the Amulet
vision.
BKB is like stronger at clashing.
Yeah, but
Aghanim is-
it's so hard to turn down
That's
eggs,
why.
right?
That's why you know all these heroes, they're really good like Tusk. You don't put them as a core position. You put them as a support, because they do their job by not being a core.
They don't need that extra bit of farming levels as much.
Yeah, that is the reason, the main reason why these heroes you see so much as a support position. They don't need so much farm. They need levels, and their job is utility based. That's why you put them as a support. It's not worth sometimes to put them as a core, because they don't do so much damage.
Where do NIP go now? Can they just 5-man down each lane, WinteR? Do
They should 5-man down each lane.
you think they're strong enough to just no matter what, just rush at CIS?
Yes.
Okay. Ara's got 3,300 gold in the bank. He is now your leader in net worth. The Lena Laguna is close, though. This will obviously be a huge pickup
You
for
mean
the
the
region.
Lina eggs?
Lena X, yeah.
The Lina.
No, she's close to having her ult, guys. In 30 minutes. It's great. Brain,
The lack
meat
of
mouth.
the lack of caffeine is clearly showing.
I'm having my first. I was actually, I guess I was so sleep deprived. I was supposed to cast the second China game and I just slept.
Dire's
And
middle
Mr.
tower
Parker did
is
not
under
wake me up,
attack.
so I guess he felt bad. Thank you, Mr. Parker.
Radiant's
Good
bottom
guy.
tower is under attack.
But yeah, I guess the sleep deprivation is finally catching up to me, buddy. We do it for love of Dota.
Dire's
Well, you can
tower
sleep a lot
is
at Marina Bay Sands. So you have a few days of break.
Radiant's bottom
Do we have a 3-day break?
A few days of break,
Ah.
isn't it?
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is, even though it's a live event, I think we'll have a lot more rest time there than and a much more normal schedule than we did while we were here.
Yeah, that's always the case, right? When you're out of your comfort zone, you actually get more time to rest.
Like TI is like a vacation, honestly, compared to casting online tournaments. Because it's not that many games to cast, and it's also on normal schedule.
Compared to doing the TI Insanity Hub that we actually did here, that was nothing, you know.
But it was insane.
It was meant to be crazy. It was always that particular year of the BTS overworks or everyone at the house. Forces everyone to
Would you do it again, WinteR?
to alter their sleep schedules.
Would you
Forces-
do it again?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Answer me!
Answer me! Obviously, yes.
Okay.
For the love of the house.
Iceberg, I think he kind of wants the Laguna hand skin right here. But he's a bit out of range.
Oh, he's actually a one shot with Dragon Slave. Dragon Slave, okay, not one shot, but 1-2 combo.
Yeah. At the same time, you use it on him, then Era and Limp just do whatever they want in the fight, so...
Yeah,
it's
but
tempting.
but the Venge is like the dazzle here. You want to kill him first.
The other four are so strong at team fighting. I feel like that's actually a red herring to go for.
Yeah, but the bad thing is if you kill him, you get the aura. So like, oh no.
Oh, you also get... Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's so sad. Like as a Venge, I wanna die, guys. I wanna give them the aura.
For the Horde! Limp will leap in onto Foz. He gets the bash off the bat, and God, he just melts. That's a gem down. Well, I guess our question is answered. Who's scarier? Now the curse comes out. Chain
Oh, the
Frost
Chain
deployed.
Frost.
The BKBs are used now, but they grip Era during this time, so the Requiem can't easily be used. Iceberg laying into Limp, but kept alive by the Guardian Greaves. They've committed the BKBs, though. This might force NIP back. No curse. No wall.
And
no
they're
BKBs.
they're a safe team.
But they force out the Night Stalker buyback. So that's still... Oh, are they a safe team? They call us on our bullshit, and they run back in. You think you know NIP.
This is like making a
We are
race.
ninjas.
This is like making a race.
The ninjas are moving. I think they just saw the Banes.
Okay, they're gonna win this fight.
Foss, this will be a dieback. This is trouble. Unless he's got something really spicy. He doesn't. And then the Bane will be next in the list. Living up to their name here.
The ninjas.
They don't call them ninjas for nothing.
Sneaky.
They threw a little smoke bomb, you know?
You remember this was the move that we were when we were casting a C game with Mushi, and I was like, oh, they're gonna back off and they're gonna freaking smoke and they're gonna run in again.
Who? I'm trying to remember. There's another team that really liked their smoke backs.
Jackie Mao's team? No?
No, well, it's not the team I'm thinking of. But anyway, Limp jumps in. 666 just disintegrates. There used to be an Ember Spirit
I'm giving
there.
them the aura,
And he's
guys.
dead.
I'm giving them the
Iceberg
aura.
trying to man fight, but the quick bash. Yep, that's an Iceberg on the retreat. No melt. The amp damage is just too strong at this point, honestly. Like, Limp, with no real damage items, can basically solo kill almost anyone with a lucky bash or two. Compare that to the Night Stalker. He just tickles.
It's giving you a massage.
Yeah, very moderate massage. What's that, Brian?
Essential
Oh, K-pop was
massage.
saying it was a sensual massage. I don't know how sensual a guy with that kind of mouth can be, but yeah, sure, why not?
Oh my god, this is getting.
He's
to
got,
this is
he's got
getting
sharp
too
teeth and
far.
claws, man. That's like a cat, you know. Like they try to be playful, and then suddenly they've just ripped your arm in half.
It sounds like the Twilight movie.
The toilet movie?
Yeah, when they're getting sensual and they accidentally kill someone because they're so strong. The vampires, obviously.
Oh, Twilight.
Yeah.
I thought you said toilet. Oh, Winter. We are not on the same page today. But we are on the same team, whether we like it or not.
Pretty sure we don't want to be in the same toilet.
We definitely don't want to be in the same toilet. That I can agree. Caught will get caught mid. IP now rushing forward. They almost find the Ember. Good effort there on the crush, but he turns around for a second. He's running low on the remnants. He's got none left. In fact, they might still run him down yet, even with the Ice Armor Limp. Hunting for this, the crush, the kill. And now, perhaps looking for more, but Era gets stunned. He needs to BKB. BKB, Cold Embrace, keeping him alive for now. Iceberg doesn't have the vision right now as the Glimmer keeps going, and they get the bash on Iceberg. He's down for 80 seconds. Night Stalker could be in danger too. Another crush, a Godblack kill. They buy back the Lina, still yet to use the Laguna this fight. Foss, no buyback available for 3.5. If he goes down, he's out of this fight for a very long time. This might finally be the opening, though creeps are not quite here yet.
They should be able to get the Rex, I think, at least. Maybe the tier 3 tower, 30 seconds on Ember. I think they should be able to get at least something. They're going to the bottom tower, which is, yeah, I guess this will allow them to get a Rex quicker.
And they are able to breach into the base. Creep's not walking down mid. They get the tower, but more importantly, they're going to find Foss, the little swap back. Maybe Slardar can still get it right. It's the long range bash. Why the hell not? At this point, Limp is a bash lord. I don't think I've seen a Slardar bash this much in a long time. It is 25%, but
It's better than 17%.
it's
This
like
is,
always at the right time, though.
This
It's
is
getting-
supposed to happen. It's bigger than 17%. Why are you complaining? Come on.
It's okay. You don't feel like he's getting like a crucial bash every time. Like Iceberg just died because of a crucial bash before. Now the vacuum back in. Wyvern not. No Winter's Curse as of yet, unfortunately, for this particular engagement. But they still get kills. They drive Iceberg back into the well. Godblack has the Chain Frost. He's going to let it fly. This could be the last moments for CIS Rejects in the Summit 4. The Chain Frost bounces beautifully, in fact, but it won't matter. 3 down. None with buyback. Lina for 80, and the GG is called.
I can tell you why I'm not paying attention to the bashes. Because everyone is dying from amp damage, not the bash.
But the well, he's like preventing from getting the Laguna off, though. Ember can't even remnant away. Couldn't Yules in the previous fight top.
Yeah, bash won in the game. Well played, LD.
That's
Bash.
not what I.
Guys.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
Guys, you pick Slada. You
What
pick,
the fuck are you talking
you
about?
pick-
You're just making up bullshit now.
You pick Faceless
Jesus.
Floyd. You pick Spirit Breaker on the same team. You pick Troll.
You're so stupid. I actually have no idea what to do with you. All right, guys. Somebody get Winter a diaper and a bottle because he's a little cranky this morning.
Don't worry, I'm leaving for Singapore, you idiot.
Jesus. I love you too, buddy. But unfortunately, CIS rejects. They will get knocked out here. So
I mean,
NIP,
they
advance.
they showed a lot of good strategy between the two games. Their strategies were very solid.
For a
They-
team with 3 stand-ins especially.
Yeah, they had good drafts, basically. Like, execution just wasn't the best because you can't expect them to be on par with a team that has stayed together, for more than 1 year, NIP?
Mm-hmm.
1.5 years, probably, so they had good strategies, but just didn't match the execution of NIP. Even NIP was a bit sloppy this game, but it
Definitely sloppy.
didn't matter. They are usually way more composed and more disciplined than this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was the cause, but they pulled it together when they needed to, which is, to me, the mark of a good team.
I think I know what's the cause, because you're against stand-in teams.
Yeah, you get a little cocky.
Sometimes
perhaps.
you get just too relaxed.
So taking a look at our bracket, Europe is shaping up now. With this win, Rejects will be facing, Rejects will be eliminated. NIP will be facing Vega. They still have to make a bit of a run here through the lower bracket. As Monkey Business drop down, they're going to be playing the winner of Alliance versus VP. And then, I guess at this point, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches remaining. And the top 2 will be advancing to the LAN finals.
To meet David Gorman himself.
Well,
Just kidding.
many of them have met me before, so not sure that's why they're playing. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up. We're done with Europe. We're off to Nanyang in about, 15 hours or so?
I'm leaving the house.
Yeah, you're going to have to get your own food. You won't be, like, pampered every day anymore.
Dude, I'm not even pampered here. Because I have to ask for my food.
Oh, man. All right, guys, be sure to follow WinteR at WinteRDota. Myself, if you'd like, at LDDota. Thanks for watching the Summit for Europe. We're done for now. We will see you in Nanyang, in Singapore, for the last big event before the Frankfurt Major.